Welcome to another day in the life, but this time with the iPhone 13. I like to start my morning slowly, checking notifications, scrolling a bit before the day really begins. Some people won't notice it at all, but I cannot lie. Coming from a Pro iPhone, the difference in smoothness is noticeable in the first seconds, but that's only because of the 60Hz from the iPhone 13 against the 120Hz of the Pro models. But after a few minutes, it fades in the background, and honestly, that's fine. Then I go straight to do a morning exercise, just so I can wake up and get energized in the first hours. I do it while fasting so I can burn more calories and stay more focused during the morning. I feel like if I did good in the morning, the chances are that the rest of the day is gonna be good as well. So during the morning exercise, I use the iPhone 13 for tracking my timers, listening to music, and checking the notes so I know which exercise to do next. It's a medium use and can do some impact on the battery at the first hours of the day, but the experience is so fluid, especially when I'm using different apps at the same time for multitasking. It gets me going with no problems at all. So morning exercise is done, good time, feeling great. We're at 89% of battery, and as for now I think the iPhone 13 is doing pretty well. It was a medium use and it did great. Right now I'm gonna take a shower and get ready to test the iPhone's performance, and later we're gonna test the iPhone's camera, so let's do it. The iPhone 13 is powered by the A15 Bionic chip, a powerful processor that makes the iPhone capable of running one of the heaviest games for iOS right now. It's crazy how it does not struggle, not even a bit, to load and run when you need all of its power. Here I'm running the game with high graphics settings, stable frame rates, and fast load times, without noticeable stutters or frame drops. The device stays responsive even during intense scenes, which shows how well iOS optimization works together with the A15 chip. For a phone released a few years ago, the performance is still very impressive, especially for gaming and daily heavy tasks. So if you need a powerful processor, this phone will handle it without any issues. So I've played it for 15 minutes and the battery is at 78%. It was a fine battery performance, but it was also a slightly fast drain. Overall, fine performance. As you see, it didn't lag any time. So if you're planning to get one of this for gaming or handling heavy tasks, you're gonna be fine. Just in terms of battery, it is a little bit worse, but it is still okay. It's not such a big problem. Talking about design, this iPhone is honestly beautiful. Apple really nailed the build quality. On the left side, you still get the classic mute switch and the volume buttons. On the right, there's the power button, and at the bottom, you find the lightning port, along with the microphone and speakers. So now I'm gonna do some stuff in the PC, edit some video, get some work done, and later I'll go out to test the camera of the iPhone 13 and see how it compares to newer models. So let's do it. The iPhone 13 comes with two cameras on the back, a main 1x wide lens and a 0.5 ultra wide. No telephoto lens here, so anything beyond 1x is already digital zoom. And digital zoom basically means the phone is cropping to the image, causing digital noise and losing a bit of quality. Both cameras are 12 megapixels. On paper, that doesn't sound impressive, but megapixels aren't the full story. Apple relies a lot on software, HDR, and image processing, and that still shows. At 1x, the iPhone 13 looks really good. Colors are natural, dynamic range holds up better than you might expect. The 15 Pro has more detail and better contrast, but if you're just posting on Instagram or sharing memories, the difference is smaller than people think. At 2x, things start to change. The iPhone 13 is already using digital zoom. You lose some sharpness, edges get a bit softer, meanwhile the 15 Pro keeps more detail thanks to its newer sensor and processing. This is where newer phones clearly pull ahead. If zoom matters to you, concerts, street photography, travel, this is a big difference. But if you don't really care about zoom, you're gonna be totally fine. And honestly, that's because photos aren't the only thing that matters. Both phones here are recording in 4K 4K at 30 frames per second, and this is where the iPhone 13 still shines. Video stabilization is solid, colors are consistent, exposure adapts smoothly. The 15 Pro has better dynamic range and sharper detail, but the iPhone 13 video still looks clean, stable, and reliable. If you are a casual creator, this is still more than enough. Throughout the day, using the iPhone 13 camera felt simple. Pull it out, point, shoot, no thinking, no tweaking. I started the camera test at 66% of battery, so after photos, videos, comparisons, and recording in 4K, we're now at 58% of battery. Camera use definitely impacts battery, especially video, but for this amount of shooting, the iPhone 13 held up well.